Hi friends, so this is a product I'm excited to taste test with you. This is from the company Sheep&SHEEP. It's their dehydrated fruit, to be exact. It's their dehydrated dragon fruit. And I am somebody who likes to try new foods. However, dragon fruit is something that's always terrified me when I've seen it in the store. I've always wanted to like grab it from the produce section. I've never seen dried dragon fruit, but just like the fresh dragon fruit. But then I've always been worried and concerned that either A, I wouldn't use it, so it would just sit and rot on my counter, or B, I wouldn't know how to actually even prepare it or eat it, right? So excited to try this. This has been sent to us. Again, it's from Sheep&SHEEP. It is their dehydrated dragon fruit. So this is a 5-ounce box. This is what it looks like. It's beautiful color. Gorgeous color. So just a couple of things right before we open this and I give you that little honest taste test review. So a couple of things why you should and would want to start adding dragon fruit to your diet. Number one is that it is super dense in nutrients. It is packed with nutrients and antioxidants. Super important for immune health. It's packed with vitamin C. It's got great dietary fiber. So if you need to be a little bit more regular, right, this is going to help you. It's got that immune boosting vitamin C, like I said. It's got minerals like iron and then also magnesium. Magnesium is one of those things that I feel like is finally getting its spotlight. People are starting to like understand the necessity of having and adding magnesium and getting the right amount of magnesium in their daily diet. And that's because magnesium not only will help you sleep better, but also just helps. So if you are somebody that gets like those little pin and needle feels, right, or like the numbness, this is great because magnesium helps with that. I'm somebody, I have celiac disease, and so for whatever reason, I'm naturally like lower always in magnesium. My body doesn't like to absorb it. So any kind of like additive for magnesium, even supplements, I will take, because otherwise I tend to have like that neuropathy, the pins and needles kind of feel. So don't want that. And anything that will give me better sleep, again, magnesium is great for that. So yes, this is packed with lots of vitamins, including iron, magnesium, vitamin C. It also will help fight inflammation. That's a big one for me as well. As a middle-aged woman, I'm 45 years old. Inflammation is kind of a big deal, particularly also because, again, I have my autoimmune disease. It's celiac disease. I tend to have more problems with inflammation and just bone and joint health. So this is great. It's going to help additionally with digestion. It's going to help make your skin look radiant and beautiful. Look at those colors. So the color of dragon fruit, actually, and I guess I just never knew that it was this color. The dragon fruit, actually, it's the same color as beets. And I've got to admit, I love beets. And I kind of love beets because years ago, we're talking 20 plus years ago, I lived over in Portugal, and at the time, a lot of people had been in Portugal that were from Brazil, and they just looked gorgeous and beautiful, and they just always were radiant. Their skin was always just glowing, right? And I remember asking several of them what their beauty secret was, and they swore that it was beets. And again, because they were saying that beets make their skin just glow and just look gorgeous. And so again, if you think about it, beets, dragon fruit, they're the same color. So I absolutely believe dragon fruit will help you have that radiant skin. Along with that, it's perfect for helping skin cells from further damage, and then it's great for heart health. Love that. And last but not least, like I said, it contains the antioxidants, but this is also just great for snacking. In addition to snacking, it's great for snacking. Like, I guess you probably have, hopefully at some point in your life, tried dried fruit. I like to do dried mango, dried apricots, love dried prunes. So this is really no different. But again, this is absolutely really great for you. So it's great for snacking. You can add it to your teas, you can add it to baking, or even cocktail garnishes. So again, this is what it looks like. It's a resealable package. So don't worry, you don't have to snack and eat it all at once. This does have a long shelf life too, and that is because it's been dried. So this particular package is good 1 year, just over a year from now. So love that. And then in 2027. And then it is, let's see, so serving size is 1.8 ounces, and that's 140 calories. So again, this is natural sugars. It's natural, no additives. It is 100% dragon fruit. So let's give it a try. So first of all, I've got to say this is kind of fun just because let's look at that. It's got that texture. Imagine this is the seeds. The seeds, of course, like I said, dragon fruit is really great for digestion, right? And it's got that fiber. So let's give it a try. It's chewy. The outer side, of course, where the skin was, is a little crispier, but the inside really reminds me, if you have ever made like homemade fruit leather, I've done it with, you know, peaches, I've done it with strawberries. That's exactly what it reminds me of. It tastes really good. Kind of like a berry. Same texture though, same chewiness. Absolutely love it. Hands down, I recommend it. I mean, I gave you like 4 minutes worth of all the benefits. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to try more of this. Like I said, you can add this to baking. I could even see myself like using my kitchen scissors, or even probably kitchen scissors, right? And just cutting this up in little pieces and adding it to my salad. It's delicious. Love it. Again, this is from SHEEP&SHEEP. It's their dried dragon fruit. Love it. Check it out. It's so good.